Let's go ahead and look at another funnel. So let's see, we're going to start here with a larger ellipse. Then I'm going to create a smaller ellipse and then a smaller ellipse than that. So then I'm going to create, these are going to be an angle, and then these come straight down. I can then take and create a little kind of U shape off. And then it creates that. And then we're going to round this edge just a little bit more. And we're going to create, yeah, that looks better. Okay, so now that we have our funnel shape, we're going to have our light here. So this area, remember we're going to leave a little bit of a lip so it looks like the thickness of the plastic. And it gets lighter as it goes around. And again, we're going to leave that lip so we have a line here and a line here. On the handle part, it's darker underneath and it gets lighter as it goes down. And here we're going to have a shadow, and it's going to go down like this. And then it goes straight down this side. Notice that I don't worry about erasing that line. It's not a big deal. Don't draw that heavy and nobody will ever notice it. Your shading will cover it. And then we're going to just keep it coming around so that your shadow, same thing down here, it's shadowed here. Usually on a funnel there's a little bit of extra shadow coming that way due to the fact that this overhangs that. And then we have a little bit of shadow on this edge. Now if this is a funnel, we're going to assume that it's floating off the ground. And we're not going to worry about it being, if your shadow touches the bottom of your object, that means it's touching the ground. If there's a gap, that means that it's floating. Now, let's talk about our lines. These lines are going to be darker and they get lighter as they get closer to where light would be. This line over here will be heavier because it's farther away. Because that is underneath the handle area, I could argue that that's a little darker, as well as this area. And then you need to come in here and reinforce both edges right there. This side will have a little bit more shadow, and that's going to go all the way down, and then your shadow is going to be darker on that edge. So remember, closer they are to the object, the more they are. This side, on the other hand, could have just a little bit lighter.